2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Hornets starting five, they've got Miller, Saddiq Bey out there with Alperen Şengün, and it's Sarr in at the two. And for Sacramento, we've got Domantas Sabonis, and it's Mills in at the four-man position. Clark, the assist numbers from these teams, just wow. They are always looking to make that extra pass.
And, you know, that kind of mentality, BA, is contagious. It really goes a long way. Everybody buying in to not just getting a good shot, but going from good to better to best shot.
So Sacramento will get the first possession here. Here's Suggs. And you watch Charlotte. Boy, they play with pace, Grant.
Oh, BA, they tend to get a lot of shots up. Heavy volume team, but when those shots are falling, they can compete against anyone.
No good on the free throw.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's Charlotte with it. Pass to Şengün. Here's Sarr. Bey outside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Şengün, no good. Here's Ford. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Şengün. 14 points his last outing. Here's Miller. And he buries his first look.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Suggs, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Here's Miller. No good from outside.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Ford. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Bey passes to Miller. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Suggs. 9 points for him in his last game.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Pass to Bay. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the shot goes in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Bailey. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Tipped, and he's able to get it back. On the wing, Suggs. Another shot, and that one's good. Suggs has got 5 points.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Sarr. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. He nails it, and we're tied.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Kings have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Suggs. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Miller. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to Şengün. Over Suggs. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Ah, the kid from Turkey, Alperen Şengün. Clark, he's really figured it out quickly.
He sure is, B.A. I mean, scoring has not been a problem for Şengün. A bit undersized as a center, but he's found a way to beat teams with his quickness, and it's all about utilizing your strengths, and the sooner you figure that out, the better off you are.
Give him an inch, and he'll take a 3. So dangerous from distance.
Out to the right wing. No one near him. Miller can't get it to go.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
11 feet out. Blocked! Here's Sarr. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Ford. Pass to Mills. Here's Ford. The Hornets pull it in.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Sarr. Sends it home from three-point land. Sarr's got 6.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And it's Ford missing. The Hornets with a lead. Releases. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Suggs. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Suggs has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Charlotte has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Ford. He's got 5. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Sarr. Now Şengün. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And let's take some time now to see the small forwards around the league who have been really producing for their teams on the offensive end. You look at Miller, the league leader in points per game. Nobody does it better.
And call him whatever position you like. But the fact is, he can score from anywhere, anytime, against anyone.
Well, there's no question he is the priority for any defense they're up against. He's impossible to shut down entirely, so you just want to slow him down from his spot on the wing.
And they've settled in quickly quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. Oh, the rumor mill is in full effect when it comes to coaches on the hot seat, Clark. These days, do you think we're seeing too many coaching changes?
Yes, there's a level of impatience when it comes to changing coaches. Coaches don't seem to get the time they used to, and I don't think that's a good thing.
Now here's Williams. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. And Williams punches it home.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Sarr. 6 points for him. Fires for three. Got a hand on it. Pass to Herder. And that's a foul called on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Wilson. Here's Miller. His scoring sits at around 31 a game. An impressive number. Drills it from deep.
Oh, it's just raiding threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Back to Herder. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Charlotte has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Miller, the pass to Wilson. Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 5. From 13. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
At the line for your Kings, Kevin Herder.
Free throw good. Herder. Here's Miller. Williams defending. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, we're in the era of the 3-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Back to Herder. Throws it up high.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Charlotte's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Pass to Sarr for 3. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. About halfway through the season, let's take a look at the standings out west. You look at the Kings. So far, this hasn't been the season they were hoping for. And time is of the essence.
Well, I think for Sacramento, They hyped it up at the start of the year, but haven't really followed through. They're so disappointed, and really, so are their fans.
Yeah, and it's too bad, really unfortunate, because I did think the potential was there. But at this stage, I think we've seen their best, and it's not going to be good enough this season.
And Sacramento has possession. The Hornets making their last shot. Pass to Mills. Fades back. Wilson grabs the board.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
He's off on the layup.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Mills. Wilson grabs the board. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Sarr. Pass to Wilson. Here he goes. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Here's Evans. No points yet. Pass to Herder. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside, Williams. This one for 3. Herder can't hit.
That's how you want to see them crash to glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And it's rejected. Top of the key. Hornets with the rebound. Sarr passes to Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Evans. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Miller. Give him 8. And so it's Charlotte leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. We've got Jalen Suggs, and it's Duke in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. He's got a clear path. Here's Suggs, and he lays it in. Suggs has got 9.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Pass to Bay. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, even though Kevin Herder knew early on that basketball would be his path, he said, quote, "I played baseball up until my senior year in high school just to be a kid. You work different muscle groups. Specializing in sports as an early age is not something that I really agree with. Sports are supposed to be fun." Brian?
Well, that's the truth. Something we all need to remember. Thanks, Allie. Here's Sar. He had 9 points in his last time out. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
You take a look at Şengün. He's racked up a nice share of votes, but there are still a few players ahead of him in the East.
Well, it's a loaded East this season. So many guys in the mix for a spot on the All-Star team. He's absolutely one of them.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. Charlotte is shooting efficiently, 50% so far. That one goes in.
16.
He's got 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Suggs. And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That's his first foul. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings.
Team foul. Into the lineup for your Kings, Sabonis.
Here's Suggs. He's got 9. The shot. The rebound by Bamba. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Back to Bay. Fires from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Duke. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, nice pass that time by Suggs. I love his composure and presence.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Bay. 6 to shoot. The layup misses.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And today's team's all looking to space the floor with shooters, Clark. Thinking back, you ever wonder why it took so long to catch on?
I haven't thought about it in that context, BA, but I think part of it is you've got to have a lot of shooters to take advantage of it first and foremost. And now, again, with the likes of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Damian Lillard and so many other outstanding perimeter shooters, more and more of those guys are coming into the league and following their example.
The Hornets making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. And he's good on the second. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Bay. Şengün against Sabonis. Now here's Şengün. Tight defense on him. Misses the layup. Here's Bailey. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Third team. At the line for your Kings, Bailey.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Here's Sar. He has 6. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Şengün. He can't get it to go. Sabonis with some nice D. The Kings trailing. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ford, that's good.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Charlotte's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Together for your 916 Crew Dance Team.
And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. Fourth, the Kings.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Pass to Kersey. Can they get it? And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Charlotte ball.
Here's Sarr. He has 6. 5 to shoot. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And they're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. Top 10 in the NBA on the boards. Their bigs have used their length to seal the glass.
And you said they're second in the NBA in points off turnovers. That's all you need to know about this team. Not only do they cause mistakes, they capitalize on them. Pass to Suggs. Good D by Şengün. Charlotte trailing. Bay outside. Here's Kersey. Fader on the way. The rebound by Duke.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to Ford. Here's Duke. In his last outing, he had 11 points. That one's good for 2. Duke's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the Hornets call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Pass to Sarr. Knocked loose. Now the Kings in transition. Here's Ford. From down in the low post, it goes. Now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Bay inside. Charlotte again missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's Charlotte with it. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Pass to Şengün. Stop the drought. And it's good on the lay-in. Şengün's got 6 points.
Number 6
Shooting starting to come around for Alperen Şengün, taking more shots now.
Sabonis looking over the floor. The 3 from Suggs. That one is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Sacramento grabs the miss. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the score by Sacramento. Here's Kersey. No made baskets yet. Out to the right wing. Pass to Sarr. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Number 16, 3 points.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Now a timeout by Sacramento. teams making substitutions here. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
Dance team.
Here's Suggs. He's got 11. Herder passes to Mills. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
The Kings leading. Mills, the pass to Suggs. Banked it in off the glass.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
With some arc, it's tipped.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Williams passes to Suggs. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Kings lead by 6.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Pass to Sarr. The shot misses. Ooh, excellent D there from Mills. The 3 from Suggs. Hornets with the rebound.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Got a piece of it. Here's Miller. He's got 11. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Suggs has got 14 points.
Suggs has that kind of ability from behind the arc now. Very efficient from deep.
Here's Sarr. He's got 6. Blocked!
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Sacramento has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Herder. Pass to Mills. Here's Suggs. Outside Herder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. He has 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Miller. 11 points in the game.
They are just owning the boards right now.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Williams finds Mills. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Miller. Takes the 3. The shot that time not on target. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Suggs, the pass to Williams. Here's Suggs. He's got 14. There's 31 seconds left in the second. And that one's good. Wilson.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Now here's Mills. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Williams from long range. They get the rebound. Left side Herder. Second shot opportunity. Here's Mills. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Sacramento leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be right back after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Jalen Suggs has been the story in this one. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Taking a look at the Kings, Kenny, what'd you think?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Charlotte.
Fellas, just a total lack of effort on the boards. I'm not getting technical because I never really do. This is all about heart, wanting the ball, wanting the rebounds. If they were better in that area, they'd probably be winning this game. I'm just saying.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Charlotte has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. On the court for the Hornets. Alperon Şengün out there with Saddiq Bey. Then it's Miller, and it's Sarr in at the 2 guard. Now here's Mills. Pass to Ford. Back to Mills. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Mills has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Here's Sarr. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come,
For one.
he's looking at having a very big second half.
The Kings leading. Here's Ford. Pass to Bailey. Second chance shot. That shot off. Good D by Bey. And for the Hornets, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And he converts the layup. He's got 15.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Sabonis with it. Shoots over Şengün. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Sabonis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Sarr passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Ford. He's got 13. Up top, Mills. He's covered by Bay. 6 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Miller. And here's Şengün. Nice D from Sabonis.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Mills. He's got 7 to the paint. On the wing, Suggs. And it's going to be a 3-second call. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. The Hornets 4th.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. He buries it from 3. Miller's got 14 points.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, PA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
It's good on the putback. 10 points for him.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Sabonis outside. And the Kings with another 3.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Shot from the top of the key. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
Cash. Mills with the bucket. Mills has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Miller, the pass to Şengün. Pass to Sarr. Over Suggs. Sarr misses.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Bamba's checked in for Charlotte.
One shot.
Charlotte is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Sarr from behind the arc. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Ford. He's got 13. Here's Bailey. The rebound by Bamba. The Hornets have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And the foul goes against Sacramento. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Kings?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And he drops it first. So the Kings making a change here. Duke's checked in. Second free throw, no good. The Kings have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Ford, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Charlotte has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Sarr, over to the left wing. Sabonis against Şengün. Here's Sarr. 16 points for him. Count it. Sarr's got 9 points now in the quarter. Here's Duke. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Kings lead by 6.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Here's Miller. That three's off the mark. Sacramento has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Here's Evans. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Duke. Three-pointer off the mark. Charlotte has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
5th and second chance points. And they place in the top 10 in fast break points. They take their chances to run, and it's something they're really good at.
And their ability to rack up second chance points has made the difference in a number of games. I love their activity on the offensive glass. Right wing. Here's Ford. 16 points for him. And a quick look at how the Sacramento Kings schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Los Angeles Clippers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. So both teams changing it up here. Both good from the line that time. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Pass to Sarr. Nearly halfway through the season. Let's see the standings out east. You look at Charlotte, hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
You know, for the Hornets, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Into the lane. Here's Evans. Got a piece of it. The rebound by Ford. Sacramento has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Evans. He's scoreless. Here's Bailey. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. There's the three. He's off on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Shots blocked. Here's Sarr. 18 points for him to win the drought. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good. Williams is checked in for Sacramento. So he gets them both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Pass to Bailey. Over Bamba. Bailey's shot is off.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Rebound by the Kings.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Shot clock at 6. Now here's Herder. The D's right on him. True on the 14-footer. Herder's got 9. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Sarr. Poke loose. Clock at 6. And the layup is good off the glass. 19 points in the game.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Evans, 19-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2. Charlotte has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Inside, here's Wilson, and that one is stuffed right through.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
The shot by Evans, no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And there's the rejection. Pass to Bailey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
Third team. At the line for your Kings, Bailey. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The Kings making a switch here. Mills is checked in. The Kings leading. Outside Herder. Pass to Mills. Back to Herder. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Here's Kersey. Bay outside with the drive. Three-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, has been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Pass to Evans. Outside Herder. Here's Evans. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Williams. Lets it go from 14. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Wilson. He's got 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for 2.
knocks down the first one. Suggs is checked in for Sacramento. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Sacramento has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Herder's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Bay against Herder. Up top, Bay. From downtown, the shot, no good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Sacramento has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. We've got Kevin Herder, and it's Suggs in a shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. That's tipped. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Kersey. And yep, it's good. Kersey's got his first bucket in this one.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Here's Suggs. Tries again. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And a miss there on the triple. And Charlotte shooting the rock well at 46%. Miller can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Ford. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Here's Suggs. To the right side. Fires the 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now here's Şengün. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. 21 points in the game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Back to Suggs. Kersey pulls it in. Kersey's got 4 rebounds now. Bay outside. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. Bay's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Pass to Suggs. Shoots over Bay. Deflected. Now the Hornets moving it up. Sacramento grabs the miss. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. But look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And it's Ford missing. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Miller. Bullseye! Miller's gotten 4 this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Ford. Here's Suggs. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Sacramento ball. At the line for your Kings, Kevin Herter. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good. Herter.
You know, at just about 85% from the line tonight, which is really excellent. They've looked more and more comfortable as this game has gone on.
Bamba's checked in for Charlotte. Sarr comes in for Bay. Here's Ford. Knocks it loose. Pass to Mills. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sarr. Herter defending. And Mills pulls it down. Mills has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Herter. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Driving to the basket. Here's Ford. They get it again.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Sarr. Herter defending. To the inside. On the break. Gets rebounded by Charlotte. Bamba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Miller. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Ooh, that's like velvet. That's the kind of finger roll that ends up on old highlights.
Pass to Ford. Here's Bailey. Now here's Mills. Covered by Bamba. Clock at 4. Here's Ford. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mills. Here's Miller. Now the Kings in transition. Slams it in one-handed.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Sarr. Up top, Şengün. The 3 from Bamba. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bailey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Miller pulls it in.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too. He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Here's Ford. Now a timeout by Sacramento.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Kings Youth Dance Team.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Well, I tell you, he did a really good job anchoring the defense tonight. He was just blocking shots left and right. The opposition apparently did not get the memo about this guy's ability to block shots, and he made them pay for it.
Boy, he'd been struggling a lot in the past few games. Good to see him bounce back with such a strong effort here tonight. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead. B.A.?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Bamba. Sarr misses. Here's Bailey. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Charlotte.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
The Hornets have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Miller. Let's go with a three. And Mills pulls it down. Mills has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Ford, covered by Bamba. Now Sabonis. Here's Ford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis can't hit.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Sarr. Lets the three fly. And Mills pulls it down. Mills has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Miller taking 2 shots.
He makes a first. Suggs is checked in for Herder. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Şengün checked in for Bamba. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Suggs. And here's Mills. Here's Ford. And here's Sabonis. Defended by Şengün. Sabonis in the post. Working on Şengün.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, Domantas Sabonis. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
He's off on the second.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Sacramento Kings.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Sacramento calls timeout. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. And Sacramento has possession. Here's Ford. And there's the lob. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Here's Miller. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
There's the block. Here's Ford to the middle. Here's Miller.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Suggs. A minute 50 left in the game.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
Shooting for Sacramento, Jalen Suggs.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second one. Charlotte, they're working against the clock now. Here's Miller. Knocks down the triple. Miller's got 16 in the second half.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Suggs, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Bailey. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mills. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Sadiq Bey.
Foul. At the line for your Kings, Mills.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. 1:21 left to play in the fourth quarter. On the take. Rebound by the Kings.
Not only racking up points, but also limiting their opponent's scoring. Really impressive win here for the Kings.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And when you only face a team twice on the season, you love to win that first one. Now they'll have the mental edge in the next meeting against Charlotte.
Here's Miller. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 12, and that one drops for him.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pass to Mills. And he's going for the oop here.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Blocked.
Boy, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
See you soon.
I'm here with DeMontis. DeMontis, a great team win against a quality opponent, too. What does this say about how you're playing?
It's great for us, building our confidence as a team. Sticking together, I feel like we play better consistently, so it's good for us.
Confidence, extremely important. Thanks, DeMontis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you later.